What beverage you got there, dude? I just heard you grab one out of the fridge.
Yeah, I got something different than usual, man. You know what it is.
It's a dry.
It's a dry.
Oh, man, dude. Go outside. Buy yourself another beverage.
Well, I have thought about getting Dan Murphy's delivered.
Oh,
Do you know you can get it delivered in 2 hours?
That's kind of insane.
It is kind of insane. Like, I mean, it's $15 for delivery, which,
Okay.
I mean, if you're in no rush, then you just go and get it, right? But imagine this, you have got a barbecue and you go, shit, I haven't got enough beer. Just order it from Dan Murphy's. By the time you get through that, what you've got, 2 hours have probably passed. There's more.
Damn. Not to mention, like, you know, you probably got a few lads there. You probably go, what are we getting? A slab, 2 slabs? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, 2 slabs. So you split it, 5 ways, 4 ways?
Yeah.
And, you know, an extra $5 for everyone. Big whoop.
Yeah.
No, wait, 4 ways. That's cheap, even cheaper.
Exactly, dude.
This isn't an ad for Dan Murphy's, but it seems like just a good deal. It should be. It could be. Dan
True.
Murphy's, hit us up. I don't know if you can hear me pouring my beverage.
I can't. What are you pouring it for?
Oh, because it's in a can.
Just drink out of the can.
I can't, dude. No, I've never been able to.
What? Why?
It doesn't taste as good. Everyone knows that. Yeah. your stunned silence says it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I understand. Beer tastes better out of a tap.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, okay.
I'm curious what the difference between a tap and me pouring this can into a glass. I just think it tastes better from a glass.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and that's why like Stubbies are fine because Stubbies are glass.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. And I don't know. I'm justifying my strange. I can't remember the last time I had a beer out of a can.
Yeah. I generally stay away from beer in a can. Actually, I can remember. It was, we were recording. It was one of our early episodes and we had the pirate life or whatever it was called.
Right.
And we were reading the things around the top of the can. Remember that?
No, wasn't that a... Oh, no, yeah, you're right. That was a can.
Yeah.
In my head,
And
it was like... I remembered it as a stubby. That's how much I hate cans.
Yeah. Pirate life or something it was called.
Yeah, I actually saw that today and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've had this before.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Beers and Banter with Shane and Fox.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Where we slap a couple beverages and usually this takes place after we've just recorded an episode, like our main episode for the week.
Yep.
And this is our time to just kick back, no plans, just to be unfiltered. Did you just crack a can?
A stubby, yes.
I was going to say, aren't dry as stubbies? There. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So did you do that as soon as I said crack a beer?
Pretty much.
Nice.
Unintentionally.
Nice. So yeah, we just chill out. We talk hobby because, really we just talk life, but our life is hobby. So
Yeah.
it ends up being about hobby.
Yeah. Sometimes more ranter than banter, but we'll see how we go.
We'll try and be more positive this time than absolutely shitting on Games Workshop. We weren't really. They fumbled the Indominus thing. You know, not necessarily
They dropped the ball. Yeah.
They dropped the ball. It was a heavy ball. They didn't expect it, you know. And we're not blaming them. We're just saying the truth is they dropped the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we weren't... I went back and listened and I was like, well, we're not shitting on the app because we'd never tried it. We never gave our opinion. We just read other people's opinions, which were shitting on the app.
You read like 20 opinions, dude. They were all terrible.
People had a lot of opinions, my friends. You know what? I've since actually, currently I have an active subscription to the app, so it's obviously not terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't want to talk too much about the app again, but I think at the moment it's pretty good value because just quite simply for however much a month it is, $8 or whatever, you get every access to every codex, and because every codex is current or whatever they say, for 9th edition, this is for Warhammer 40k, you can have every codex for $7 a month.
Is it I haven't got the app, but is it just the stat line of the miniatures, or is it like the lore and the art as well in the codex?
Yeah, great question. I don't know because I've only looked for the stats and stratagems and psychic powers. It may just be the codex rules.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if it's the actual... I mean, I could just pull out my phone out of my pocket and check, but I've got a beer, so...
Because I'd get right
happening.
around it if it had all the lore and stuff, and like all the art. Because like, you know how the codexes are like 20% rules, 80% like art and lore.
Yeah.
I would get around that side of like every codex if it had it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think it does, to be honest. I could I'll have a bit of a flick through. But yeah. So I've got it. I think it's pretty good because I like to do a lot of list building and stuff, so it's nice just to be able to go, oh, what stratagems do the custodes have? Well, I'll just go to the official app and check.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah. I don't know what the value is going to be like in 6 months from now when you have to also buy your codex and then you get a digital one. Yeah, let's not go into all that. Who knows?
No. How about you tell me what you've been working on the last week?
I wish I could, dude. I wish I could. It's been a very quiet week from me. I can't remember the last time I put paint to model, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. But I pulled out my Death Guard the other day because I have 2,000 points, or almost 2,000 points of Death Guard. And I was like, look, you've got an army here, Fox, ready to go, ready to hit the table. It's a good, solid army too. It's like a decent, take this to a tournament. If I was a good player, it'd probably place. Yeah. So I'm like, there's some good units. I've got them, I've got some good equipment on them. The loadouts are good. 9th edition has made them reasonably competitive. So I just got to paint the bishes.
True.
The difficult spot is I picked like a dirty like paint scheme for them that I've since gone, I'd rather do something else. Okay. Which is it's fine because like I said to you, I sent you a message. I was like, I got these dirty boys and I like the idea that, these are veterans of the long war. Some of these Death Guard have been fighting for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Literally, or at least hundreds, and they're not sitting there polishing their army. They're slaves to Nurgle. They're just trudging along battlefield until someone blows up enough of their guts that they stop moving.
Yeah, true.
So I'm like, these guys are they're going to look like the Commodore that's been in the paddock bomb. Rusty, moldy, disgusting.
Yeah.
But I've also got a slightly cleaner style that I tested on one that took me forever. And now I'm thinking I want to go back to that and make most of them that style. But, I mean, I can mix and match and be like, well, these 3 in this unit have been fighting for hundreds of years. And these ones are newer recruits. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to really pick on that, dude.
Nah, I mean, if I go to a tournament and someone's like, I don't really like that unit because, like, they don't all match. I'll be like, well, that seems like, seems like a bit of an IQ problem. So, it's more of a you problem, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, this guy, I can tell you his name. He's been fighting for hundreds of years. His name is Artilius, and he came from quite a poor family. He had to sell his salt and Nurgle. Exactly. But if you want to tell me it doesn't look good, I mean, that's fine, dude. I didn't come in here telling you your hair looked bad. Anyway, we don't want to know about that guy.
No.
So, yeah. But it's hard because now I've got to finish off a paint scheme of these because I batch painted them. Yeah. So I got to finish off this scheme that I'm not like sold on myself before I can kick it in and start working on the one I actually want to. But hey, man, got to have my veggies before I eat my steak. So
that's it, dude. That's it. I suppose that's probably a downside on batch painting. Like, do you still do a test model before you do the batch paint though?
I do. Yeah, definitely.
So had you done a test on that scheme and then changed your mind like halfway through the batch?
Yeah, I actually like did one of them and I was like, yes. And then I did 3 of them and I was like, fuck yes. And then I did 12 of them, and I'm like, this is gonna look so good. And then I got distracted by something else, Chaos Knights or whatever, my secret army.
Yeah. Oh, true.
And then when
Forgot about the secret army.
Yeah, it's very secret. I bet you have no idea.
No.
And then I went back to these, and I was like, you know what? I think Death Guard don't have a ton of models. There's not like 200 models on the table. I could take my time because I painted one test scheme in this more cleaner sort of style, and it's the best model I've ever painted. So I was like, if I just took my time and did this, I feel like that's the kind of army that you take to a tournament and people go, holy shit, dude, that looks great.
Yeah,
so
true.
I was like, I feel like that's more valuable to me than making these dirty boys and getting them quickly painted and getting an extra 10 victory points per match,
Yeah.
I don't value that as much as I do people going, sucking my D and going, oh, that looks great. I value that more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. And the whole victory points thing isn't going to be an issue until we start having tournaments again.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have tournaments for a little while, I'd say, with all this COVID shit going on still.
Yeah, definitely. And I was telling you today on Facebook Messenger how normally as a batch painter, you'll message me and be like, oh, I'm working on this one guy. And then 3 days later, you'll be like, all right, I just finished that guy. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds terrible. 3 days, one dude. And then 3 weeks later, you'll be like, all right, I've finished 4 guys. I'm like, oh, I feel sick to my stomach. It's taking you that long to do 4 guys. Meanwhile, I've painted 0 models because I don't have the time to sit down and batch paint. And now I'm like, dude, be more like Shane. Just... The dude's painted almost a thing of assault intercessors in 2 weeks, and I've done nothing.
Yeah, you just got to pick them up, man. Just got to do a bit here and a bit there.
That's it.
I primed my sergeant. I slapped on a base coat of Mephiston Red and then drowned him in Nuln Oil, and that was an hour. That was one session. So I've decided to put him on the back burner. I'm doing one of our Patreon models at the moment.
Nice.
But he's the last one to go out of that unit. But,
damn.
Yeah. It's a mind over matter in a way, you just got to tell yourself just an hour, just half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever you can set aside for yourself. Pull the wet palette out, slap some paint in it, and go. Or if you still got paint in it, it could be good. I'm using stuff that's 3 days old and it's going on fine.
Yeah. Oh, is that on the Red Grass Everlasting Wet Palette?
Oh, it is. The Red Grass Everlasting Wet Palette.
I always say stuff like that, and then I'm like, wait, hang on. Now they think it's an ad again. It's not an ad.
We have no ads, but if anyone would like to advertise, email us at hobbyhomies@gmail.com.
Yeah, no, you don't have to tell them that, dude. Literally no one who wants to advertise is listening to Beers and Banter and thinking, well, this is a good platform.
Hey, dude, it's a good platform for a beer to advertise.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I would, yeah, absolutely. If you're a beer, I'm drinking Stomping Ground Brewing Co. Hop Stomper.
Oh, yeah.
It's an IPA.
Hop Stomper. Sounds like something that a rabbit would drink.
Yeah.
Because hop.
I let that percolate for as long as it needed to. Yeah, Hop Stomper. It is a cool name. The can looks like it's all these different shades of purple.
Yeah.
It looks like if you pick this up, you would think it's a cider or a vodka of sorts, but no, it's an IPA.
Okay.
Melbourne brewed though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of craft beers have such cool art on their cans and stubbies, man.
Yeah. You know what I like? Just button naked, simple art.
Yeah. Yeah, it's over the top.
The busier it gets, the more I just think of I'm 15 again drinking Red Bears. I don't know if you remember Red Bears.
Oh, I remember Red Bears.
They ruined many young brain cells.
Oh, we used to drink this one called Pulse. Did you ever drink Pulse?
Oh, dude. Yeah, boy, I'm pretty sure me and Stewie were the first ones to buy Pulse in Victoria because we went to
Probably.
the Lara Bottle-O and they're like, we accidentally got these things in stock. And we bought like 3 slabs for one of our birthday parties and we put them in the shed and we're like, just help yourself. Because the dude just basically gave them to us. They're like $15 a slab.
Oh, man. I remember buying a slab of Pulse, drinking like 6 of them, right? And then my mate probably drank like 6 as well. And then we were hanging out at the Lara Oval and he was absolutely fucked, like just spewing everywhere.
Yep.
I was hammered, but not too bad. But hammered, and we were just chatting with this, like there was like some of the old, like, do you remember the old Lara boys? Like
Yeah.
we were sitting with some of them and I'm just like, you can just have the rest of them, dude. And he's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, man, just take them. And it was like Christmas in his eyes, man. Half a slab of Pulse, like the best thing that happened to him.
Half of a slab of Pulse was like $7 too. Like,
Yeah.
it was such a cheap beer, I remember. Oh, sorry, a vodka. It was a vodka. You know what? It was vodka and guarana, I remember.
Yeah, it was like an energy drink or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was $4 per pack of 4. I've got it here on Dan Murphy's. It's not available anymore, but it was $4 per pack of 4. It was $1 a can. I remember.
That can't be legal, man. That can't be legal. It's too cheap.
It was 7% alcohol for $1 a can. It ruined us. It got to the point where me and Stewie would just have like the shed in the fridge would just be filled with Pulse, and we would be like, hey dude, want to drink and play video games? And he'd be like, what do we got? And I'm like, just Pulse. He'd be like, nah. We'll just play video games. We were sick of it, dude.
Yeah.
But if Pulse is still a thing and you're still advertising, hobbyhomies@gmail.com. Yeah.
I have
man.
to hard pass on that one.
Yeah, pretty wild. It's weird. It says $4 per pack of 4, but $90 per case of 24. And then
that's got to be a tie. But maybe they were just like getting rid of the last 4 packs.
Oh man, I just always remember the box art looks way different on Dan Murphy's than it did when we had it. It was like just these white cans with just like the word Pulse, and then it would have like green or red up the top, like splashed on depending on the flavor.
Yeah, I remember that green or whatever.
Yeah, it's got 100% 5-star reviews. It's got literally 1 review.
Oh no!
That's someone that was just like, oh, here we go. It's great. Wish I could still buy it, from Alex in 2015 from Rockhampton.
Jesus.
This
Christ.
drink. Here you go. Here's his review. This drink was magical when it first came out. It had 1.7 standard drinks and was delicious. It was close to $100 a carton, I'm pretty sure. If anyone knows where it's available, I'd buy a minimum of 3 cartons straight up. The dude says a minimum of 3 cartons. Like, if you've got 2, he doesn't want to talk to you. It's got to be 3 or more. He only deals with bulk.
Yeah, he's buying them by the pallet, dude, by the sounds of that.
This dude's got Pulse in his veins.
God damn.
This energy drink style premixes blend vodkas with South American guarana. Try to make it sound fancy.
Yeah, exotic.
Yeah. So, yeah. I forget how we got onto this, but Pulse.
So do I.
The ruiner of many brain cells.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking through the codex. Yeah, so you can... No, it looks like it's just rules.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically just Battlescribe, but you're paying $8 a month, not $8 a year.
I think so. I would hate... Yeah, I would hate to be wrong. But it looks like, yeah, it's got all the codexes and supplements in there, and even Blackstone Fortress. And then you can sort by data sheets, detachment abilities, psychic powers, relics, stratagems, warlord traits, weapons. Yeah. It's like
okay.
Yeah. I think it'll be... Yeah, I'm holding... I think everyone is reserving judgment until the list builder function comes out.
Yeah.
And then we'll know.
That'll be a make or break, dude. Like, if the list beta function, it's gonna,
if it's
sink or swim.
It has to be twice as good as Battle Scribe. You know?
Oh, it has to be, man. Like, to be fair, Battle Scribe, doesn't look good visually to me, anyway.
Yeah, no,
I think it looks
agree.
Kind of messy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's got everything there.
GW would have to nail the UI. In such a way that, I think it gains value if you can just literally bring your phone with the app on it to like every comp.
Yeah.
And need nothing else. Like you've got FAQs, erratas, everything there. Then I'd buy that. Anyways, we said we weren't going to talk about the app. I don't want to drag us down that hole.
Spoke about the app the whole time.
Yeah, that and
the
Pulse.
App and Pulse.
Yeah. You know what? The app is kind of like Pulse. No, I'm just kidding. No. What about you, dude? In fact, like I know you've been absolutely churning. You've actually been painting stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. How's the process been?
It's been good, man. It's been good. Like I painted the first two intercessors. The first one intercessor, like from start to finish, and then I sort of batch painted the other three. I got them all up to like a certain stage. Like I just can't not do their backpack and their heads separately now, and arms too if it's something that's going to cover their chest.
I see.
So I did all that, highlighted them all up, and then done their heads and weapons separately. So I've done 4 out of the 5. I've just got the sergeant to do. But I've also been, just started on one of the Patreon minis, which I should have started earlier. But yeah, I've been trying to get as much hobby as I can done, but I've been working some pretty shit shifts, so like I haven't had a whole lot of time there.
Yeah.
It's
been pretty... Sorry, I was just preparing my next beverage, pouring it into a can gently.
That's okay.
Near my, I don't know, how many thousands of dollars of equipment I have in this tiny booth. Literally pouring it over the top. Yeah. Whose Patreon mini are you working on at the moment?
I'm working on wax.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
I've been simultaneously...
He wanted one...
yeah?
Legion. He wanted... I can't remember how he worked on it. I think he said like he wanted one that was black. And I was like, Legion of the Damned. And then he's just like, yeah, all right. So
he just said black and you were like, what's the most complicated black scheme I can think of? One with flames, Legion of the Damned.
Yeah, true.
And he was like, I just want it black, but if you want to hand paint on some flames, hell yeah, dude.
Gots to, man. It's a Patreon minis. I gotta go above and beyond.
I'm simultaneously working on 2 Patreon minis.
Yeah.
Dave's is a ongoing process because originally I wanted to give him like Hobby Homies colors, but it was during a time where we knew we were changing all of our colors and logos and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I stalled and then I tested, and then there was the big drama of my paint stripping when I brushed them.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I remember all that.
Man, I ruined... Like, I did 2 models for Dave in this turquoise color, and every time I tried to brush on a wash or... I still don't really know what caused it. But I just... I put hard coat on them, put a varnish of sorts, and then after I've airbrushed them, and then paint over that, and that seems to be working. So
nice, dude, nice. I've got 2 pots of hard coat somehow, so I'll give you one of them because I'm not going to use 2 pots.
Nice. Yeah, I've got 1 pot of hard coat and one a bunch of Vallejo varnishes.
Oh yeah, nice.
And actually a Mr. Hobby UV cut gloss varnish, which is a spray can that's actually really, really good. Like, I don't know when I would use it for the gloss proponent.
Yeah.
But if you go over it with some other matte paints, it's fine.
Apparently, a lot of the YouTube painters use a gloss before they put their wash on because they reckon that it makes the wash pool in the recesses better.
Yeah, I have found that to be true. I've found that to be true. Yeah. It's really good for that. And usually the washes still matte the gloss up enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. But now I've started going just straight for matte varnishes because I'm like, most of the time when I use a wash, I don't care if it usually I use it to color the whole model anyway. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But now Dave's been so gracious to has given me a better color scheme of just black. I'm not doing Legion of the Damned though. So that's my next.
Cool.
That's my next project. Dave's model. Another one of our patrons, Brett. He's given me an interesting task, so working on that too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one.
It'll be Hope once we get our patrons done, we'll take pictures, put them on our gram.
Oh yeah, we got the gram, we got the Patreon, Facebook. We put them everywhere. Everywhere people will look at them.
Yeah. If you've got a thing and you click on it, we're there.
Yeah.
We're on the internet.
Oh yeah,
Believe it or not.
We are on the web, dude. We are online.
Yeah, so we've got our next episode will be Test of Honor episode. Yeah. Bro, I got to get some Test of Honor painted.
Oh, same here, man. I've painted 0.
Actually, yeah, I said this at the start, but I didn't think it would last this long. I've painted more Test of Honor than you.
Yeah, true. You actually have.
Yeah, and I said that at the start, and I was like, oh, this is short-lived because I know old mate's just going to pump out like 12 models tonight by the next time I touch him. But yeah, it's still true. So, hey, yeah, there you go. Hey?
True.
Hey?
True.
I've got... Oh, man, the ones directly from Grey for Now. Well, not directly, but the ones that Grey for Now officially is printing.
Yep.
Oh, man, they're so good.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
I've actually pushed all my Ashigaru, which are from Footsore minis, aside because I'm like, why am I painting them? They're so much more difficult. Let me get these done. I've got Scouts. I've got Unlikely Allies. I've got all these different beautiful metal models. I'm like, let me just paint them.
Yeah,
so,
true.
They're actually on my table right now. I can see them from the gap in my booth. They're really good. And he's got new ones coming out. They're getting me and Foggy Highway ordered. I forget what they are. I think they're monks, and they're on their way
I remember
right
those
now.
monks. They're Sengoku monks or something.
Yeah, well, I think that they are monks from the Sengoku period, which is like the era that this whole game is set in. They might be called that. Yeah, I actually don't know. I could go on his website, greyfinoutgames.com. Not an ad. Not an ad.
Not an ad, no. I've got some of the... they've got the... what do they call them? They're not muskets. They're the other kind of old school rifle. Arquebus,
Teppo?
I think they are.
I think the Japanese name is Teppo, but they are... Yeah, they're not quite...
They're Spanish guns, I think. I think the Spanish gave them guns back in the day. Anyway.
Is Portugal Spanish? Yeah, they're Portuguese.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of them that I really want to paint.
Sorry, dude. I was totally one of those. I was that guy just then. I was like, actually, it's not Spanish. It's the Portuguese, and it's not... They are a type of musket called the Teppo. A Tengashami, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah.
You went that guy.
It's a matchlock. Yeah, it is an arquebus, I guess, because that's what a matchlock... Yeah, you're right. It's an arquebus, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've got some of them to paint. So, and the bowman.
Yeah.
Although I lost one of my spears from my spearman.
Mm-hmm.
So
spearman.
What do they call them? The big spears?
Dude, I don't want to be that. They're just spears, man.
You know, dude. You know this is your thing, man.
Nah, they're just spears. You're right, dude. They're totally just spears.
Well, I lost one, so I need to get another one.
You lost one what?
A spear.
A spear. Okay.
Just a spear.
All
Not
right,
the guy. I've got the guy. I just can't find the spear.
Yeah. Not a Yari, a spear.
No, that's the one, yeah. Nah, not
Is it?
them.
No, I don't actually know. But it's probably a Yari.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I've messed up one of my spears too, but I'm like, actually, I got so many, it doesn't really matter. But you don't. You've actually only got 3, don't you?
Yeah.
You can have one of my Yari. That's fine.
No. You know what I can do? You can probably buy the spears separately, yeah. So next time we put a test of on a order in, I'll just like order a spear.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you probably can.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's tricky because he gets them. He gets them from the thing I just said.
Oh,
Futsal
true.
minis. So he'd have to. Oh, maybe he can get them. I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm very excited when like he's expanding his range and those models are awesome. I'm looking forward to when you can basically get all of them, like the monks, bandits, ninjas, whatever. Once you can get them all from Grey for Now, and they're all that real nice high quality. Not that Futsal is not, like I don't want to rag on any model that's been printed from a master resin that was hand sculpted.
Yeah, that's just insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to ever rag on that. I just want to say from a painting perspective purely, when I know I really got limited paint time, I want to be throwing it on some clean lines. So
yeah.
But having said that, like I'm really proud of the first 3 spearmen that I did. And they look great. You wouldn't know that they were metal, let alone, hand sculpted master prints. So
Hell yeah, dude. They look awesome.
But yeah, so we've got a week to really churn out some Test of Honor.
True. I'm off next week, so I think I'll slap some paint on some before recording.
Yeah, we were hoping actually by this stage we would have a table and be playing the game, but COVID had other plans, dude.
Yeah, if COVID hadn't have been an issue, we would have done it months ago, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because it has been a long time since a Test of Honor episode.
Yeah, really like just clipped our journey into wings, not heels. No one clips heels. They clipped our wings. We had big plans, but we'll still, Anyway, that's next episode.
Yeah.
True. It's truth. That's all the time we have time for.
Yeah, it's almost my bedtime.
Yeah. Damn. Me too, man. All right. I guess we better skedaddle. So much more I want to talk about. True. But hey, we'll do it on next week.
That's it, man. That's it.
Hopefully the listeners have learned all about Pulse and whatever else we talked about.
Yeah, and if anyone knows where they can get Pulse, you got to get that guy from Rockhampton. Because he's going to buy minimum 3 slabs.
Minimum. And judging by the last price he saw, he's willing to spend $100 a slab. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's some money to be made, especially if you can snag him at $4 for a 4-pack.
True. And you know what? That was 5 years ago, man. So he might be getting desperate.
Oh, man. If he was willing to spend $100 then, with inflation and COVID and Dan Murphy delivery fees, you're looking at $1,000 a slab.
At least.
Oh, he caught me mid-guzzle. As you always do.
You know it.
All right, homie. Let's go paint some stuff.
True.
Wait. This is Hobby Homies? Okay. They know. They know.
God damn.
That's how they got here. Peace, fam.
See ya. Over.